Oh, hello everyone, you caught me unprepared. I'm just setting up the world now. So today we're doing the same thing we did with the Hollow World, except with Fire World. So let me pay for that quickly, because we're going to go back over it yet. So I'm going to do all this. I'm gonna put some normal soil. There we go. That's... What the hell happened down here? Strange. Okay, so here's our world. We got crabs, as always. I should just change my name to Crabman666 in this game. Okay, so... Infernal Seeds, Infernal Biome. Spawn as dense as we can. That should cover everything, and the rest will just be spread too. Is this good? Yeah, we'll go with just 5 for now. 5's good. The center can get extra people, because they are in the center. So yeah, so we can do the fire biome now. I don't know if either biomes even do anything, so I don't really want to like try them unless I know. Again, let me know in the comments if they do know they do anything. An interesting quirk of this biome, first off, is it is fire resistant. That's more than I meant to. Well, the one guy got caught, but as you can see, it is at least relatively fire resistant. I got just one more as an example. It does, like, certainly light up somewhat, but it's for the most part fire resistant. Wow, they've already got a whole bunch of, like, extra civilizations going. Let's quickly look for get the time ad. I had a great idea while watching that last ad. What if I set up, like, normal world on 2 sides, and then... I have to put stone down here, don't I? These probably should. If we set normal world up on 2 sides, and then, like, just evilness in the middle, or, you know, 4 corners, and then evilness, like, in the middle. So if they go over and have a war, like, not only will the evilness be trying to attack the grass, unless I, like, separate with sand or something, which I might do, if you die in that center area, like, as soon as you cross, you might end up cursed, or maybe not, but if you die in the center area, it's gonna spawn ghosts either side after the fight. Let me drop some just stone around. It's working? Yeah, somewhat. Do some with iron. I'll just drop golden circles around the center. So everyone has stone and iron. No, of course not. Okay, stone and iron down there. Iron close enough. Stone iron. Stone and iron. So we'll talk about some of the hazards in a moment. It's not even spread all the way up here yet. Iron, stone. Make sure we actually set the time for 5 times. So everyone should have all stone and iron now. Yeah, screw you. You got iron eventually. So they should all have stone and iron now. We do have the 5 main ones, and then we've had 3 extras set up. They only got 1 through population, though, so they won't be much for big players. At least not initially. What happened over here? Totchod. So, talking about some of the hazards. One of the first hazards we have is the fire things, the fire spirits. These things are evil, they spawn naturally and they will just walk around. I don't know exactly what they're hostile to. I know they are hostile to humans at least, though. None of these are none of these are threats. There's not many trees, so they might actually have some problems like setting things up there. Um... So I can force plant growth. I can force tree growth. Maybe I should do some of that. And I can force food, which doesn't work in this biome. We can force some, like, tree growth. So I'll do that at least a little bit all over so they have like enough wood. A lot of the trees might burn anyway, although I assume they're fire resistant. So the second threat along the imps, or the whatever they are, the fire spirits, is probably the ground randomly combusts. You can see like some of these points are dark randomly. Is this healed? No, it hasn't. You see that. Sometimes random points will catch on fire, which can on occasion light houses on fire. I believe that is for the most part it, though. Deceitful, I assume that's just by chance. Yeah, it looks like for the most part, these guys haven't bloomed. It doesn't put any sort of effect on them or anything. So this area will be, like, significantly more survivable than the other one. I think here it is going to be mainly war that kills them. What happened over here? Oh, the plants, right. There's nothing extremely lethal around in this area. There's like those fire spirits where they spawn very rarely. I don't believe anything happens when the people die. And, you know, so like the fire spirits are just like the skulls. Nothing happens as far as I know when the people die. And the occasional fire burst is really like not that much. Not that bad. So like lack of trees might be like the most annoying thing. But I just spawned a bunch of those in, so they're fine anyway. There's certain upgrade stuff. This fire is already like upgraded. I didn't really realize I could upgrade the fire. They were mining the stone here. We will probably just keep an eye out for a fair bit on like one civilization, see what happens to them. Let's just watch these guys for a moment. Yeah, you can see like that one, that spurt of fire got really close to that guy's house. They have upgraded a lot of them now. They're not tents anymore. They're all houses. Hang on a moment. Okay. Now, yes, they have upgraded the houses. They haven't actually made anything stone yet. But they do have, like, all wooden houses. Over here, they're just setting up. That's a colony. Here, it's wooden houses. I want a colony of this one, who's still just wooden houses. Wooden houses. This is a colony. Wooden houses. I'm not seeing anything but centers that are stone yet. You guys have, like, some upgrade. Looks like they have water next to their house? Do these guys have water buckets on their houses? Is that something they do specifically for this region? To prevent the houses from catching on fire? That'd be cool. Is this gonna get built straight into a house? I don't actually know. No, it does go straight. It does go tent first. Oh yes, you can see the fire spirit. It doesn't do that much damage, like... Oh, it seems to set things on fire occasionally, though, so... It could do some damage in, like, some worlds, and it doesn't seem to actually do a fair bit of fire damage. It did just kill those two people. So they are a little bit... The fire spirits are somewhat dangerous, but... It's still not that bad. It does look like the tents and houses are just being upgraded naturally over time. The population does fluctuate a little bit as well. It goes, like, slightly up and slightly down. I'm waiting for this one house to be upgraded. I kind of want to, like, see how long it takes. It might go based on population. Are they wearing different things? They seem to wear colors based on their, like, tribe color. Yeah, and they seem to be putting water on everything. What are the world laws? Put that on, and let's trigger other disasters, because we don't have much else going. And natural disasters, sure. Spice up the world with a bit of chaos. No violence yet. But we do have, rebellions and diplomacy random events on. So something could happen soon. Like this. So these people have gone to war with those three people. I think the ones down here were a colony. Gonna be some fighting there. Actually, looks like the white people are kind of running low on actual people. There's a lot of orphans, but all like the adults are dead. There's some up here. Looks like they're one of the first ones to make a town center, unless anyone else has one first. Don't think so. Oh, you can see one of the fire spirits did a lot of damage down here. Oh yeah, it's quite a few deaths. Over here died. What happened? They set up a colony, but the building burned down. You're having multiple building things to ensure from that. So these guys are fighting, and these guys are fighting now. There's still a good couple of neutral tribes. This area, surprisingly, is not healed. It's healed like slightly under where these houses are, but it still looks really bad. I keep expecting to like zoom in and get like trees to appear or something, but no. They chopped down all the trees. There just weren't enough, and they've used them all. Here's another town hall. It will help them to like build a mine and get some stone and iron out of that. And these are war both of them. There's only like one more neutral place now. Oh, what happened here? Okay, so these guys took over that place. This place is still a main one. It's gonna have a bunch of kids turning into adults soon if they don't take it. If one of them marched an army in there now, it would actually do them really well. What's this? Not a war. Yeah, so surprisingly, the fire biome like seems livable. What happened down here? Did they revolt? I don't think it was that color before. So we still have our original like 5 of them. And then we have 2 of the 3 others. What happened to Osona? There must have been like a war here that killed a lot of people, and then they took it. Oh god, the house is on fire too, the people are on fire. Yeah, they don't seem to be able to like put themselves out or anything. Maybe that's what the fire biome does. Maybe it like extends fire or makes or makes it do more damage. These 4 people are all like resigned to death. It must make it do more damage or something, because it's killing them really fast. Do they have like a fire susceptibility? If I look at just individual people. Doesn't look like it. Stupid. He's stupid, gluttonous, and bloodluscious. That's probably bad. Who gave the idiot with blood? Who gave the gluttonous idiot with bloodlust a sword? Who down there is responsible for that? Oh, those guys completely fell. They were at war like so many different places. So we still have like the 5 originals. But we've only got 1 extra now. All the rest like failed. And a lot of the clear land has been taken up. There is a bit more in the top right, and a bit more on the right and central left area. In between the 3 of those colors. These guys are like trying to move there. They're trying to expand that way, because it's the only really way they can go. Well, they can go over here if they stop wasting their time. Here, let me help you guys out. That doesn't... There. Well, what's happening there? Why are you guys all charging to this side? They're not at war with anyone. Oh, okay, well, these guys are at war. Everyone else still fine? Yeah. It's just those guys. These guys have... Oh, the armies are somewhat significant. There's only a 20 people difference. It's just these guys have a lot more land, because they have those, like, 2 giant areas with few people. Is that a random spawning rain cloud? They're, like, chasing it. They haven't had water in so long. Oh, that's lightning. Guess those are some of the random events. Random weather events. The rain and the lightning. We haven't seen too much random chaos as far as I've seen. Are they fighting down here? Why is everything on fire? Oh my god. So many people just died. Did like 2 armies just see a single fire spirit, both rush in, and then completely light themselves ablaze? Apparently giant armies don't work, because just 1 fire spirit will wipe out like the entire army when it dies. They're at war. They're at war. So the top ones and the bottom ones, yeah, so nothing's really happened in the fire biome. Okay, well the fire biome is survivable. Well, now you know what's gonna happen. It was the evil biome all along, you fools. It's actually like really split between fire and even right now, which is actually gonna be very interesting to watch. Because like giant armies, if they like die on the cursed land, there's gonna be a lot of like evil outbreaks, but there's still a lot of fire land in between there. Because you can like see everything with red on top is like the evil area, and all the rest is normal, but it will compete with itself. You can see there's a lot of like undead up there. But like a lot of the border is like completely fire. So a lot of the border area is still really safe. They do seem to be like a significant amount of them cursed though. Some of them down here aren't, but yeah, it's gonna be a slight problem for some of them. There are some areas up here where like you can see they're already being overwhelmed, because like it's just a 50-50 chance if you die you spawn 2 things. There are some areas over here that were less badly affected, but like still all the undead hordes are gonna come in. Up here seems like very unaffected. This would be like a very good spot for like a safe haven, but nothing exists over there. All of this area has been like infected. There's still like the fire guys spawning meanwhile. Oh my god. That was not me. That must have been a random event. What causes an explosion that big? Was that an atomic bomb? Whoa, that was too many. It might have been a normal bomb, it might have been an atomic bomb though. I should like turn down the scale of these. Well yeah, I don't think these guys survived. Surprisingly, it seems like the fire is actually like... Maybe not. It's kind of like... It is kind of drawn. The fire seems okay. There aren't too many undead, because not everyone that dies will become undead, and the edges actually have a big advantage of fighting them. Because you just have to get them off of their own land and you're good. Except that everyone is literally fighting on that land. You buffoons. What land is this? I think that's all... What's the evil land? No, that's Fireland. If they're cursed at all, do they become a ghost? That would explain why sometimes they still don't. Is that what curse does? Hang on a second. Pause time. You are uncursed. Now you very much are cursed. Now if I kill you... An easy way to kill him that he won't, like, disappear with. Napalm? Oh, let me just turn it on. That was supposed to be there. Okay, yeah. Look at that. Oh. Rip. So, any curse will turn them into skeletons and ghosts. It just so happens that that biome curses them. That's interesting. So if you step into that biome at all, so if we did a challenge where you have to, like, walk across that biome to actually get through, anyone who walked across to go to war would be, like, dead, but anyone in the cities could still survive. That's very interesting. That's also an interesting idea for like a challenge. Have like one cursed army, like get like one army and have two armies, have two big villages come up, then open a path to them, and then curse one or both sides and see what happens. It's very interesting that Curse does that. Also, when I unpause time here, sorry guys, you'll wipe it off. Do they all die? Okay, they did all die. So, yeah, so this biome gives them fire susceptibility, because that normally would not have killed them. So surprisingly, even in the 50-50, a lot of places are doing okay. Thing is, like, because there just is so much stuff, and if anyone who is cursed turns into an evil thing, it will only be so long. Yeah, it looks like a lot of places are already falling. If we just, like, stay out on the bigger map here for a while. Also, I think it's not too bad of a population. I might flip a coin just to... Might not need to. I'm gonna flip a coin just to reduce the number of living things, because they're slightly lagging the game. Yeah, it looks like the undead have now killed everything. So once again, the fire biome, not that bad. But once again, the undead biome, incredibly bad. The woods, the cursing woods, just like... because of the ghosts and the evil things. It's just too much. Also, interestingly, it could mean that, like, if there was a city where, like, all the inhabitants were cursed, and then they, like, left the island through a boat onto somewhere else before they all died, that you could have, like, cursed people in another area, turn into ghosts later when they die. Could also be an interesting strategy for, like, if a nation purposely went to war with cursed people. Because if a nation could live on the cursed land without, like, natural death or something, as long as they could send their people out away from the cursed land to go to war, like if I turned off natural death and starvation stuff, that could actually give them an advantage. Because then when they die in the battlefield, skeletons and ghosts spawn, which could destroy the enemy army. Or if they go into the enemy village, when they eventually die, more things just spawn to destroy the village. But then, of course, they have their own risk of, like, dying themselves. So this is, like, the main place left now. Oh, whoops. Not anymore, because I've accidentally flipped 2 coins. That's unfortunate. Well, you know what they say. When you accidentally flip 1 coin, you may as well flip them all. Things are still alive. 5 removed? Things still spawning. Yes. There we go, everything's dead. At least everything was dead temporarily to keep spawning fire spirits. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, if you enjoy my content, if you like and subscribe, let me know what I should do next time. I did talk about a couple things, ideas I had here. Let me know what you think of them, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.